Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people make, oh, I already have to refilm. Okay, so hopefully the audio on this doesn't fuck up, but I'm gonna test this actually real quick. Okay, hey everybody, I'm seeing a lot of people make TikToks of, like, premonition dreams they've had come true, or like astral projection, just weird shit like that. So I just want to talk a bit about some of my psychic premonition dreams I've had that have come true. Some people, I've told a lot of people about my dreams. Some people think it's a bunch of hocus pocus. They think I'm crazy. But at the end of the day, like, I know what I saw in my dreams and I know what I experienced in my waking life. So I really don't need other people's validation to know what the fuck, to know what's real and true for me. So anyway, the dream. So the first big premonition dream I had that like kind of shook me to my core. Like the first, like I always had like premonition dreams, like, but it was usually like mundane, like just kind of like little things throughout the day that I'm like, oh, I saw that last night in my dream. This was the first like dream that was extensive, and I immediately woke up from it in the middle of the night and knew that it was a premonition dream. I don't know why, because the dream was kind of like weird, like, dreams are. Like, it wasn't very linear. It was kind of like things blending together type stuff. Like, it was just kind of like a normal dream that's kind of weird and doesn't make sense. But for some reason, I jolted awake from the dream and I immediately knew it was a premonition. I just knew. And I went downstairs and got some water, and I actually kind of obsessed about the dream. I don't know how long I should make this video, but Lord. So what happened in the dream was I was putting art in. I drive a beige khaki 2008 Kia Sportage. Guess I shouldn't be telling the internet that, but I drive like a Kia SUV, like an older Kia SUV. And in this dream, I saw like my car and a dude that I used to be in love with, like majorly in love with, for this TikTok, we'll call him Jackson. So, I was like deeply in love with this guy named Jackson, and he, in the end, he didn't love me back, and yada, yada, yada. Eventually I got over it. But he was the person in this dream. It was me and him. And we were putting like paintings, like art, in the back of my van, in the back of my truck. And it was dark outside. I remember it was dark outside. And it was like an urban environment, like a city type of environment. And it was also dangerous. That's important, because I was afraid in this dream. Like in the dream, I was afraid. Yeah. So, wow, hold on. Sorry, I'm just remembering other details I didn't remember before. So, yeah, so I was putting art in the back of my car at nighttime with this dude that I was like madly in love with, and it was like dark and in an urban environment, and I was kind of like on edge, kind of scared. And then later in the dream, like other things passed. I still don't remember what the fuck happened in between, but all I remember is the end of the dream. And in the end of the dream, all I remember was a gun. There was a gun. And then before the trigger is whatever, I literally, like, the stereotypical, like, it was like that. Like, that's how I fucking woke up. So, like, it was like gun, and then I was just like, and I woke up from the dream. So, I interpreted this dream. I got up, got some water, but then, I was thinking about it. But in my head, it was kind of always in the back of my head. Like, I didn't tell anybody about this dream for a while. But, I knew it was a psychic thing, and I had prayed to the universe and gotten crystals because I wanted psychic dreams. So, it makes sense. Like, it's what I asked for, like, the universe is providing. But anyway, my interpretation was that I was going to get robbed while I had art in the back of my car, right? Like, because I'm an artist. I have, like, on a, like, it's not uncommon for me to have, like, random art in my car. But because of this dream, I would not have art, specifically paintings, in the back of my van for quite some time. I was afraid. And because of Jackson in the dream, like I didn't think about the dream all that much for a while, but then, I started thinking about it again and again. It was just like, it wasn't intentional. I wasn't meaning to think about the dream, but I would think about this dream a lot. And the dream finally came to pass last summer. So right now it's summer 2024. So this dream happened summer 2023, and I maybe dreamt about it in the fall or like early spring or winter of spring 2022, like fall 2022, maybe spring 2023. Like I saw it was like a while before the dream actually came true. Because I didn't think about it for a bit. And then, like, in the summer, I kept thinking about the dream more and more and more. And I was just like, why am I thinking about this dream so much? And it's like, I'm not seeing Jackson. Like, I'm not talking to Jackson. Like, there's no way this dream is about to come true. Because, Jackson's not in the picture. I might have to finish this later because I don't know if I'm ready to tell this whole story. Okay, so change of pace, and I'm going to finish the dream story. But so the dream. So I fast forward to summer 2023, and I'm dating this new guy, right? Well, one night I start falling for this dude instantly. Like, I met this dude like years and years and years ago. But then I go over to his house like May 2023 one day. Completely by like, I had like no plans to see him, but it just kind of happened. And I go to his house and I fall in love with him like immediately. Like, I'm like, you talking about love at first sight, baby. Like, I was like the first time we met, like, he was skinnier, like younger, not really my type. But then by this time he had, gained some pounds, was a bit older, had his own, like he was at his own house. Like I like the big boys, so I was like falling for him hard. And just other minute details, just so much about this guy, I fell in love with him very fast. And he was feeling some type of way about it too, because we started spending every day together. And yeah. So me and homeboy are spending, a lot of time together. We're going steady, and I'm like, oh, he's got to meet my friends. So I bring him to one of my good friends' house, and she had just moved to the apartment upstairs, and she's like, one of our mutual friends had made her like use my old headboard of my bed. It's so funny because the room I had this dream in was the same, like that bed had been in that room for like 10 years, right? So like she used my old headboard and painted all over it, right? My like one of my best friends. And my friend who we visited this girl, my friend Nadia. I'm just gonna use her fucking real name. Who gives a fuck? But we go to Nadia's so she can meet the new guy I'm dating, and she's like, yeah, I don't want this painting that our friend made for her using my fucking headboard for my bed. And she's like, will you take it? And I'm like, yeah, thank God, new man is here because he's big and strong. He can help me move this heavy ass painting into my fucking car so we can take it away. And, you know, at this point, I'm not piecing nothing together. I had already told Nadia about the dream like a week before because at this point, I was thinking about the dream like every fucking day. But, so we're at Nadia's at like midnight, right? And she lives kind of in downtown Louisville, like old Louisville. It's kind of sketchy and scary, but it's like an urban setting. So, my new boo is holding the heavy painting that's on my headboard of my old bed, and I open the back hatch to my SUV, and as he is starting to put it into the back of the van, I like slowly kind of look around to assess, like, you know, your surroundings, your environment. It's late at night. We're fucking downtown. Like, you know, somebody could fucking run up on you. Like, I was a little nervous. So I'm looking around, and then it hits me. We're both standing here late at night in an urban setting, putting a painting in the back of my fucking car. The literal fucking dream. The fucking dream that I had been thinking about every fucking day. And I start freaking the fuck out at this point. I start freaking the fuck out. I run back upstairs and I'm telling Nadia, I'm like, the dream's coming true, the dream's coming true, the dream. And she's just like, she didn't match my energy. And I was just like, damn, bitch, like, come on now. You gotta match my energy, because now I just look fucking loco. I look crazy. Like, I'm telling my new boo, like, oh, I had this dream. And, like, he probably thinks I'm fucking crazy. And, you know, anyway, all I remember is that the end of the dream had to do with the gun, right? So I'm here thinking this whole time that I'm finna get robbed. Like, this is how I interpreted the dream the entire time. I was like, I am going to get robbed. Some dude is going to come to me at gunpoint and rob my ass. So that is literally what I was thinking this whole time. I'm freaking out the whole car ride home with new boo. I'm like, at every fucking stoplight, I'm looking over. I'm like, is somebody coming up? Somebody about to rob me. Somebody's about to rob me. And I told him about the dream. And I think he was jealous because it was my Jackson, the old guy I was in love with. He was in the dream. But, you know, I hadn't, like, I guess it was like he was just like a filler substitute, because they're both kind of similar, like chubby blonde white boys that I was madly in love with, right? Like, they're similar. And you know, they both eventually stopped loving me and whatever. But anyway, I think Jackson was just like the filler, because I hadn't yet, like, you know, re-encountered new boo, so my mind couldn't, you know, just make some, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm freaking the fuck out. And yeah. Sorry, I did not think this video was going to take so long. But, so the end of the dream with the gun, let's fast forward, because the end of the dream happens in a few weeks. Like, the entire time, I'm, like, freaking out, thinking I'm going to get robbed. And, you know, I actually, looking back, I did. Because turns out no boo has some mental health issues. And let's just say things got a bit domestic and things got a bit crazy. And I don't want to hash all that out on the internet. Sorry, I don't want to. But let's just say things got a little crazy for a week. And it ended just like the dream ended with a gun. The gun didn't go off in the dream. The gun didn't go off in real life either. But let's just say things went down and I had to go get my dad to help me one day. And my dad gets all his buddies and a bunch of his buddies and my dad and me all show up on New Boo's front porch. And New Boo is real scared, and we're on the porch and we hear him load a bullet into a gun in the chamber or whatever and cock it. And that's when one of my dad's friends is like, all right, guys, let's go. And so that was the end of the dream, and that was the end of my relationship with New Boo. So basically I had a psychic premonition dream of that entire little summer relationship.